Now, here's my top 4 lists of why women my age. I'm 50 years old. I'm a bachelor. Um, I'm about to hit the gym right now and get my workout on. So I'm always about self improvement, self development, and becoming the best version of myself. So I put the work into myself. So I try to do my best to be a reflection of the things that I require in women. You can't ask for what you're not. That's just it. People can say whatever they want to say. They can call you all kinds of names, say you look this way, you look that way, whatever. But you're supposed to put your work in to become the best version of yourself. Before you even approach or even talk to women, you need to be squared away as a human being, women and men. Now that I've said that, let's get to my top 4 list. And I know with all the panda bears out there and all the simps and all you dudes sitting at home on the couch with these miserable broads, you're going to have your comments about me. I'm not talking about you guys that are, masculine, strong, and married to good women, or you sisters that are good women out here. I'm talking about the simps, because they have always got an opinion, because they're sitting at home, they've got their balls clipped, been put in a jar, your wife keeps it in the pantry behind the peas and rice. You know what I'm talking about. This video is not for you. Go ahead and, you know, whatever you got to do over there. Anyhow, this is for masculine men and women that want to get better. Period. And for those who don't care, this is for your basic entertainment. Let's go. Number 4. The first thing is being fat and out of shape. We see it in the church. We see it in the streets. We have a matriarchal culture, especially in the black community. We live in a gynocentric environment. Telling women the truth will get you smacked around. I'm retired, so I don't care. Telling women the truth, it's not going to be received well. That's why the panda bear community, Derek Jacksons of the world, are so popular, so famous with the ladies, because you can't tell them the truth. They'll hate you. They'll call you misogynist. They'll call you insecure. They'll call you all kinds of names. You must be a short little man syndrome, and all the kinds of crazy crap that they say about you, because they don't want to deal with the truth. Forget about it. In 2025, the women are constantly be given indoctrination through social media, told how beautiful and wonderful they are. You're perfect the way you are. The right man who deserves you every day, all day long. And TikTok, with the CCP, those communists who owns that, are constantly manipulating women's brain to keep them spending money. But women got to understand something about men. You could be a nice person. You could be a wonderful person. Character doesn't matter. But if you don't have the at least look like you're trying to take care of yourself, the look, you're dead on arrival. You're dead on arrival. You're out of shape. You're breathing heavy. You can't walk up no stairs. You can't even go for a walk on the trail with the man. Now, if he is a dude that don't care, maybe he's a low quality dude, but the type of guys that like women that don't take care of themselves are usually guys that don't take care of themselves either. And they're usually, either simps or, whatever they are. But that's just the truth of life. Hate me, leave your comments down below. I don't give a damn what you think. It doesn't matter to me. Salute to everybody that puts positive comments on there. But look, I ain't Derek Jackson, obviously. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to hell for lying to women or men. Forget about that. That's number 4. Out of shape. Too much baggage. Now, if you had a baby by Nug Nug, Mook Mook, Day Day, or you were married to a reasonable guy and you destroyed your family by filing for divorce because you got bored, or maybe he wasn't exciting anymore, or because, whatever. You homewrecker, basically. Now you have 2 kids or whatever else, and you're looking for a superhero. You're looking for a Russell Wilson or somebody to come in there and be this dream man that your husband wasn't, or your boyfriend wasn't, or Nug Nug or whatever, and you're looking for a second chance, but you have baggage. And any good mother, respectable mother, is going to put her kids first. which is reasonable. So that man is coming in, whatever. You want that man to either sponsor your life, wine and dine you like you're some princess or some queen, and you don't really want to bring anything into the relationship or to the table. You're acting like you're 25 years old or 24 years old with no kids, and you're fresh on the market, low body count or virgin, whatever you think you are. Men sniff that and say, look, here's the deal. You coming to the table, you've been out here, you've been married, whatever else. You better have your money together. You better have your body together. You better have your resources together. You better have a man that's coming to take care of those kids and is putting money into those kids and is investing in that. Ain't no dude that got any self-esteem is going to be trying to get in a relationship with a woman and take on her responsibilities of other men's kids or her debt or financial irresponsibilities in life. You're an adult. Take care of your own responsibility. If you're looking for a hero, since this guy Trump won the election, and you look and you're like, all these government programs are gone and inflation is up, and you're looking for a superhero, good luck with that. Plenty of simps, I'm sure, out there. So that's number 3. Number 2, delusion. Attention is the most dangerous drug in America. And we see that with social media out here. And I always say now, it's man versus crazy. Crazy ass women. Hey, look, you're talking to today's modern women. Make sure you have some of these. Don't try to talk them out of their delusion. Don't. You'll be taking these all day long. I don't need these, but I keep them on hand just in case I get one of these long. If you want to have high A1C, your blood sugar high, you want to get diabetes, stroke, heart disease, or medical. See, I don't take any medication as a 50-year-old guy. I'm actually, God willing, thank you, God, that I'm actually been able to be healthy, mainly because many of my action, because when they start talking, I start walking. I may entertain them for a little bit, but if I talk too long, I know I'm going to have to take one of these, because they're going to fry my brain. You're dealing with absolute crazy today. You have, this is why you see when they look at the Kendra G show, but those are little low quality women. You have women that are like old as shit. Look at Tracy Ellis. That's a grandma, ancient. Don't get me wrong. Guys will take her for a roll in the sack, and the young boys, perfect roadkill. You don't even have to go hunting in the forest for that wild game. You don't even have to go in the Serengeti, young guys. Low-hanging fruit. 11 p.m., Friday night, she gets pounded out. Just buy her a little drink. She'll think she's the hottest thing on the planet. You might wake up in the morning and see some bulging varicose vein and, get some post-nut clarity and you haul ass out of there. But hey, look, don't come bother me in the locker room and say, old head, man, I tried that. No. I don't want to hear about it. You went in there. That's on you. You got. I understand. These young women are difficult. It's a drought sometimes. But hey, look, that's on you guys, man. Look, do what you got to do. The other thing is, where did I go with that? Number 3 was delusional. Not just delusional, crazy. The dating relationship market is man versus batshit crazy. Forget about women's standards or what. Man, they don't have no damn standards. They sleep with all kinds. If your woman is like my age, they've had many opportunities to be married. They've had many opportunities. There's guys in their friend zones that they look over like, a woman maybe a 4, 5, or 6 on their track. They don't even want those guys because maybe they're too nice, or too whatever, or they think they're better than the guys. I mean, they're getting cropped up on social media. I mean, they're high on social media delusion. So you're dealing with somebody that's insane, period. I mean, they're crazy. They're nuts. I'm telling you. I love them. I got no dislike for them, but I understand that they've gone mad. And I understand. They've been fed that drug of delusion. And they're being manipulated and indoctrinated mentally, really, to keep them spending money. Really, that's what it comes down to. And number 1 is that you hear them all the time. There ain't no good men. The men are not performing. The men are not living up to the thing. Man, they are insufferable. I'm 50 years old, okay? I'm a retired guy. I've been retired since I was 46 years old. And I'm going to tell you right now, I've been married, divorced, all these other things. You know, I've raised my boys that are two adults now, they're doing good. But these women, many of them, you see the Ebony K. Williams and all them, we talk about, you know, she said she's tried them all. She's tried men of all different races. And there's one conclusion. They are insufferable. Keep them in the car. Dealing with them, they are absolutely crazy. You can't deal with them. Attitude, moods, behaviors, arrogance, entitlement, princess syndrome. Financially, they want to be high maintenance women. And they're old. Look at women like Vivica K. Fox talking about she want a man that allowed her to go shopping. Lisa Ray, she wants a provider man. Look at Granny. All them years she been working, she still sees herself in her 21-year-old body. Imagine a man who's weak and simple enough to pay or be a provider man for a woman that's ancient and she doesn't pay any bills. Instead of looking for companionships and looking for some old dude to go chill by the beach with, they think themselves as 22-year-old. This is what I'm saying. If you want to fix marriages or whatever in this country, we need to, well, first of all, they got to change the laws, which is never going to happen. But you need to focus on these young ladies, the young ladies coming up, the 15, 16-year-olds coming up, the 22-year-olds, the 25-year-old young ladies, the 25-year-old young men. Not some old, ancient people, myself included, and damn sure Vivica and the rest of them, and all these old, ancient Gen X women, you've had your time. Stop out here competing with these young girls. Let them have their stage. You know, let them, you know, that's the problem with this sexual revolution and everything, and these women that bought into that feminism. They destroyed these, mismanaged their youth. Now they're out here, they're not even trying to help the young girls. They're trying to compete with them. Granny trying to compete with them. Like Vivica Fox and Lisa Ray. Go sit down somewhere. And let these young girls have their time with the young men. And if you want to talk about, why not try to coach them? You know, they ain't trying to help nobody. You saw Michelle Obama and you saw, you know, what's her name? Tracy Ellis Ross. They ain't trying to help them young girls. They spouting that feminist garbage that has destroyed communities for years. They ain't trying to teach them. Michelle Obama's not trying to teach these women how to be a good wife. Or, you know, Tracy Ellis is talking about, I need a young man so he understands LGBTQ and he's tolerant of that crap. Look at the type of mentality they have. So that's what you're dealing with out here, you know. And 92% of them, Kamala Harris, you know, women's empowerment stuff. You talk about hardcore leftist women that you're going to have to deal with that only care about feminism first and women's empowerment first. And you can't talk, everything they see is through a persecution victim mentality. So when they talking to you, they first of all, they assume they talking to some evil patriarchal male that wants to oppress them. But everything in their mind is about feminism and women's empowerment and baby deletion rights and all that goofy shit in their head. They're not thinking about anything they can add to you as a man, even as they get older. Even if they get older. Now, there are good women out here. Some of them my age might be a widow. Some of them in my age might have been, you know, done wrong in a marriage or whatever else. Far and few between. Most of them are home wreckers. Most of them got into feminism, had problems with men, had good men in their life, had many opportunities, had good men, sabotaged their own relationships by being just either they thought they were better, being disagreeable, just being unruly and disrespectful to the men to the point where the relationship got so toxic, it had to end. But this is the truth. I'm going to leave this video just like this, uncut. They can put whatever they want to put down below. I don't care. At the end of the day, it is what it is. And they're not going to change anything. And these simps, They're absolute destroyers of the community. Some dudes have the lowest standards on the planet. We know they know who they are. They will accept anything. And that's part of being raised in the matriarchy. I mean, it's horrible. I mean, it's got to be a war on simping. But hey, what can you say? At the end of the day, I'm about to go run on this treadmill. Peace and blessings to you guys. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. I'm out.